All right. Thank you for coming in today and taking time out of your day for this interview. We understand if you're busy, so our goal is to get the information we need and get you on your way. Just to reiterate, you are interviewing for the elementary supervisor position at our daycare organization. Here, you'll be responsible for the overall supervision as well as the coordination, articulation, and improvement of our elementary program. At any point, if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to notify me at any point during the interview. You ready to
Yeah,
begin?
thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. So to begin, tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, start off, my name is Cooper Hitt. I am currently going to be a senior at Bethel University. I'm originally from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and came up to Bethel. I heard about it from my other siblings, so it's kind of in the family, but my parents did not go there, which is a little different from the from kind of the vibe at Bethel. But yeah, I work at an internship at a place called Fiat Wealth Management. I only work there 3 days a week, so I'm really looking for something that is part-time, 2 days a week. And I saw this daycare opportunity, and I love working with kids in the elementary setting. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to come in and interview for it.
Awesome. So I think that really answers the second question already. What interests you about this position? Is there any other passions that you have that might involve your interest in this job?
Yeah, I love working with kids. In the past, I don't know if you saw it on my resume, I'm sure you did, but I was an after-school programmer at my high school. So we called it Kids Corner, and it was for the kids that had two working parents, and they would stay after school, and I would really just monitor them while they're playing in the gym, playing games, watching TV, that sort of thing, being the playground monitor as well. So, it was a great experience there, and I kind of miss it, so I'm looking to get back into it.
Yeah, and what do you hope to gain from this experience?
Um, Really what I hope to gain is just getting to know the kids, building upon skills that I've already had or that I have working with kids. I think that's something that's huge. Being able, if you can teach a kid how to do something, you can easily teach an adult. And I think that's a great skill to have. Walking kids through, just, being a part of their life too is such a huge thing for me. And influencing them, and just getting to know them as well. So I would love to gain all of that.
Yeah, totally. So transitioning into more of the personal experiences you've had, tell me about a time when you went above and beyond for your work.
I would say there's multiple times I've gone above and beyond.
You could
First
do
thing,
either through school or through a past job.
yeah, no, definitely. I think the first thing that really comes to my mind, though, when you asked the question, was when I was working at the country club. It was a very, they were looking for people with outgoing personalities, people that could hold this conversation with the members. And so that, it was one of the duties as a pool server, which I was, to be able to hold conversations with some of the members. But at times, you would go above and beyond with the service. If people were very engaged with you, you would give them excellent service. You would talk to them a lot more, and the members enjoyed it too. And I also enjoyed it. I love talking to the members and getting to know people. And it's also a great networking opportunity for me. So it was really a win-win situation in there, because my supervisors saw that I was going above and beyond, and at the same time I was benefiting myself by expanding my network. So
Yeah, and then has there ever been a time when you had to resolve an issue with an important customer or difficult manager? And if so, can you tell me
yeah,
about it?
I can give the same example for the country club as well. Service the individual country club can be challenging, and you know sometimes as a high school kid, I wouldn't realize, the quality of service I was giving at points. And, the food, they are ordering poolside food. So it's not gourmet by any means. And so Sometimes the quality didn't meet their standard and it wasn't your fault, but they would just rail on you. And what we would do in those situations, or what I would do personally, is try to get to the bottom of the problem. What was the issue? And if it was a big enough issue to where I felt like they would, either we'd cover their meal or cover something on their meal, like give them a free dessert or something like that, that would be an option. But really, I think the biggest thing when it comes to um, solving problems with customers is just communication and talking through the problem and really getting to the bottom of what the problem is and trying to find the best way to solve their problem.
Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, you answered my next question. Tell me a bit about a time when you used great oral or written communication skills. You've obviously displayed that in the past example. Um, so we'll move on to the last couple questions. In your resume, you mentioned your involvement with Habitat for Humanity. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah. So between my junior and senior year of college, of high school, um, it was really tough for me to find a job that summer. And I really wanted to work on houses. And so my dad came up and he's like, "Hey, how about you volunteer for Habitat?" And I'm like, "Well, sounds great to me. Get to pick my own hours, get to pick where I go and work, and I also am helping people at the same time." So, I go to the job sites. Habitat's really a company where you build houses for the less fortunate. So, um, companies like Wells Fargo, a lot of banking companies really are the ones who finance the houses because they have the ability to really finance mortgages as they are banks. And so I'd be working with people from mostly banks at that time in the summer, working with people who worked at those banks to build houses for the less fortunate. I learned some building skills there, as well as electrical skills and landscaping as well, and got to meet a lot of cool people, which was really fun.
Yeah, awesome, and definitely an opportunity to kind of put others' needs before your own. So that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other additional questions or concern about your positions or the questions asked during this interview?
Uh, nothing that really comes to mind, but I do live in New Brighton, and I haven't looked up how far the drive is to your elementary school. What would you say that the drive time would be?
Yeah, so the drive time from New Brighton will be about 10 to 15. There aren't any like major highways, so you shouldn't have to worry about rush hour or anything. So
Okay, good.
should be
Yeah,
pretty easy and convenient.
that's a concern of mine because I drive a big gas guzzler
Yeah.
car, and gas is not cheap right now. So
Yeah, seriously.
that's a but if elementary school is 30 minutes away, that would definitely you guys would still pique my interest. So
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you for coming in today. You've definitely met all of the required qualifications. So we'll be in contact with you regarding future possible employment. You have a great day.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.